met, dated for a year, broke up for 7. And how long have you been back together now?
In March, it'll be 10.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So did both of you get married to other people, or?
I am a co-founder alongside with Cal of PowerfuLove Relationships. We are like going through an epic, or have been going through an epic love story, which I'm sure we'll get into soon, that has inspired us both to create this business to help other couples have relationships that are unshakable and that totally delight them, because that's what we figured out. So I have a background in couple and family therapy. I've been a relationship nerd my whole life. Queer, polyam, parent to 4 kids.
Yep.
I'm not sure what else to say about myself. Delighted to be here. Love having these conversations.
Yeah, I'm Calvin O'Seely, the other half of PowerfuLove. Yeah, together we co-parent 4 kids. I feel like that's a really big element to some of the pressures and dynamics of also being an entrepreneurial couple. But we've known each other for quite some time. Our richness in our story is that we dated for a year, broke up for 7,
married other
people in that time, had kids, and now have come together in a creating our blended family.
I would wish on stars for the person that I was going to marry. I would, like, my 5th grade crush, I like tried to track him all the way into, I think, 8th grade, because like maybe he was going to be the guy I was going to marry. Every single freaking relationship. And so I went through, I was like a serial monogamous as soon as I could start dating, which was at like 13, 14. And it was rare that I wasn't in a relationship with someone, because I was always looking for the one that I was going to marry. Ironic that it turns out that I identify as polyamorous, which is not, knowing that I can love and be in relationship with multiple people at a time and not having to have just one person to marry, which was how, I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'll just segue, which was how Cal and I found our way back to one another, because he also identified as polyam.
Yeah. I think I was seeking out the one to a degree, right? There's I think for folks who are born between like mid 60s to like 80s, there's this like expectation that your life follows a certain time trajectory. Like certain expectations. You do well in school, in high school, so that prepares you to get into college.
Right.
College opens the doors to this magical world of corporate life, or whatever it is, right? With these wonderful high-paying jobs that just fulfill everything in your life.
Right.
So I was following this lie, and like feeling as though I needed to be married, and needed to like be settled in a relationship, needed to prove honestly to her at the time that like I did care that much, so much about her, that
Your former wife?
that I was willing to do this kind of thing, like proving it. And like and I think where it really becomes uncomfortable, or where it, for me, I'll speak from my own experience, it feels uncomfortable to try to live a life that's not mine, try to live up to expectations that aren't my own. You brought up adultery or cheating, right? That happens whether you're in a monogamous or a polyamorous situation. We are autonomous beings. What we all really want is just like the freedom to be ourselves, our whole selves, without having to like shave off parts to like fit into this box or this expectation, but like just to be safe being ourselves.
And she like knew that she wanted to be with me, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to be with her because I was still in love with Calvin. And so like that started, and then it stopped. I broke up with her, tried to be with Cal again, still hitting the same struggles. We broke up again, and then I hit a point where I was like fine, screw it. I'm just going to date this other person because I know she actually wants to be with me. And it was around that time that Cal had met his former wife too, and they were dating. And so as I got more serious with my girlfriend, who later became my wife, Cal got more serious with this woman who later became his wife. And while we attempted at first to maintain a friendship, I think that the connection that Cal and I had was really threatening to both of our partners. And so to kind of assuage those relationships, we let our friendship drift.